Hi, I'm Paul from Dalkeith Citizens Advice Bureau and the Aspiring Communities Project. Today we're going to make homemade minestrone soup. Okay, so here's your main ingredients for your minestrone soup. You'll need 2 pints of vegetable stock, so you can use the stock pots or you can use chicken stock. 1 large red onion, 3 sticks of celery, 2 large carrots, or I've got 4 because they're small, 2 cloves of garlic, a quarter of cabbage, a 400 gram tin of cannelloni beans, and these will be drained and washed, and a 400 gram tin of chopped tomatoes, and spaghetti, but I'll show you how much spaghetti we put in there at the cooking stage. So let's get cooking. Hello, so that's all your ingredients prepared, so if you come over I'll show you. So I've sliced the celery and I've cubed the onion. I've quartered and sliced the carrots. I've finely shredded the cabbage, drained and washed the cannelloni beans, and I've just emptied the tomatoes into a bowl, chopped up the garlic. And the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to pop some oil, olive oil or vegetable oil, into a preheated hot pan. So just a drizzle, and then what we're going to do is we're going to add the vegetables. So you just fire them in. And what you want to do with these is you're going to cook them down just until they're soft. And then add some pepper. About half a teaspoon of pepper is fine for this recipe. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cook these vegetables down until they're soft. So we're just cooking these down, and it takes roughly about 5 to 7 minutes on a medium heat. And once they're soft, we'll add our other ingredients. Okay, these have softened down nicely now, so what I'm going to add now is I'm going to add in the garlic. So that is 2 cloves of garlic. And what I like to do is add in a little bit of tomato puree. You don't have to, but it intensifies the flavour. And what you're going to do is just cook this off for another minute. It smells nice already. Okay, this has been cooking away for just over a minute now, and it's all combined into your vegetables. So what I'm going to do now is add in my 2 pints of vegetable stock. You can use chicken stock, as I said before, so just add that in straight into your pot. And also I'm going to add in the tin of chopped tomatoes. So pop them in. And then just give it a little stir. And what you want to do now is you want to turn down the heat to, I would say, a slow simmer, and cook that for about 10 minutes, and pop a lid on, and we'll see when we come back. Okay, this has been simmering away nicely for about 10-15 minutes. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add the cannelloni beans and the spaghetti, but I'm going to show you a little tip on cutting your spaghetti to the right lengths. So roughly about that much, about a 1 penny size in your hand. So just take a clean tea towel, wrap up your spaghetti, grab both ends, and start from here and just pull down. You'll hear it all crack, and then open up, and then you can see that your pasta is all even. So I'm going to pop this in. So I'll pop the beans in and keep this at a very low simmer, and just pick up your dish towel and put in your spaghetti, and just give it a little stir. And let this simmer for about 8 minutes until the pasta has cooked through. Keep it on a low heat because the beans will start to go to mush if you boil it. So we'll come back to that when it's ready. Okay, this has been simmering away nicely for around 8 minutes until the pasta is soft. And what we do now is we just add in the cabbage, but you don't really need to add cabbage, but I like cabbage in it, and that's what Italians use. So I'm just going to pop the whole of the shredded cabbage in and just give it a little stir and let this simmer for about 5 minutes, and you can see how thick this soup is, and it's a very rustic soup. So adding spaghetti is a light lunchtime one, or you can add pasta shells, which makes it more bulkier for an evening meal, or penny pasta. Bigger the pasta bulks up the soup and makes a more heartier soup. So we'll come back to this in about 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, this has been simmering away now for about 8 minutes until the cabbage is nice and tender. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just give it a little stir and then check for seasoning. Because there's quite a lot of salt in the stock pots. Yeah, that's just a little bit of salt. Don't overdo it, you can always re-season it yourself. And a little bit of pepper. And stir in, and then I'm ready to serve. So this pot of soup, as you can see with the ingredients that we had, can actually feed 6 people, or big hearty bowls. So I'm going to serve up. So come have a look. You can see how thick and chunky this soup is. So it's one of my favourites. And we serve it with crusty bread and just a little sprinkling of Parmesan cheese on top. Okay, this is your hearty minestrone soup served with crusty bread. I hope you enjoy, because I certainly will.